now talks to the feds, the kingpin, has the number to the hitman. He got it all, man. Damn, man, I slept on Nip. I slept on this whole album after it came out. I listened to it, but so much good music came around at that time, so I had to, I probably got into something else, but after listening to the CD today, I'm back to this CD for sure. That is Victory Lap by Nipsey Hussle. Gotta pay our respects to him. I think it was yesterday, I believe, that Nipsey Hussle passed away a year ago. Shocked the whole world. We here to pod though. Not much going on. Same old shit in the crib, playing video games, watching Netflix all day, checking out Twitter, nothing really going on there. All the podcasts pretty much talking about the same thing. Quarantine. The Olympics got canceled. That's crazy. They're saying they pushed it up to 2021. Hopefully, that'll be a solution. Hopefully next year we're not in this situation where we got to cancel another Olympics, because that would be really scary. Championships League, Euro 2020 got canceled as well. I'm not a huge soccer fan. Just getting the news out there. Another thing canceled, man. This is getting crazy. Will they cancel the Winter Olympics? I'm not sure, but we'll see. We're up to almost 1 million, man. There are 900 cases now worldwide, so this is spreading quick. Probably 100,000 a day. I mean, that's crazy. I don't even know what to say about that. I'm praying for the people out there that's got to be dealing with this right now. I'm trying my best not to be sick. I'm trying my best to stay clean up all everything I got going on at the crib, make sure everything's clean. But it's hard, man. It's hard being home all day and just doing nothing. I be taking my dog out on long walks every day. She loves it. She's loving the quarantine. Nala is loving the quarantine. She wants quarantine 2020, 2021, blah, blah, blah. It's a joke, but you know what I mean. Ferguson and Kahbib still have not been canceled. For all y'all that know it, I was talking about it last podcast, a little jokey, but seriously, the UFC would make more money on this than they've ever made before, and there'll be no fans there. They'll make so much money on this because anybody wants to bet on something. So I think the UFC is going to make a big move and try to make this happen. I don't know how it can, because these guys got to travel. So I don't know how they're going to travel to this fight. They're going to take the chance of bringing their trainers, probably not bringing their families, probably all by themselves, and then having to fly back as well. We'll see. Dana White might make it happen. Who knows? What will the UFC look like if they do make this happen? And because they're canceling everything. Everything's getting canceled in the UFC. Obviously, the bad boys of the sports world are trying to make this thing still happen. So we'll see. We'll see. I hope it does happen, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't happen. Something happened in the NFL. We finally got a little move. We didn't have much last episode, but Nick Foles to the Bears. Shout out Big Cat, man. I don't know how you feel, but I don't think you feel too good about this one. You're going from Trubisky, which I don't know too much about, but clearly he's not your guy. He's going to be a career backup most likely. I mean, prove me wrong. I hope he does. But he's looking like a career backup, if that. The Bears are going to take their chances on Nick Foles. I don't think we got enough from Nick Foles on the Jaguars. Had a terrible season. He looked terrible. He got benched. and they gave you all that money. So the Bears are now taking that on. I don't think they have to take a hit to their cap, so they'll be okay there. But taking that responsibility of another year and paying this guy that much money and for it just being an experiment, because that's what it is. You're going to a team that the offensive line isn't great. They don't have the best receivers. They got Robinson there, but they don't got the best receivers, man. So we'll see what happens there. He's going into kind of the same offensive situation he was in it in Jacksonville. So who knows what's going to happen there? I'm not going to say much. I feel bad for Big Cat, man, because these Bears fans have been begging for a quarterback. They have been begging for a quarterback for a really long time. The NFL draft is going. We're going live video on the NFL draft. I'm assuming the commissioner is going to set himself up somewhere and just be announcing the names, and these guys will probably be at home with their close family celebrating. We'll probably get to see that as well, maybe on some like live video or something like that. Who knows? The main guys, at least the guys that are in the room. As I see it right now, let me just say to y'all first how the order is for the top 10 teams. So this is how it looks, guys. The Bengals number 1. This could change. Who knows? We don't know what the Patriots are going to do. We don't know what the Giants are going to do. So they got the Bengals at 1, the Redskins at 2, Lions 3, Giants 4, Dolphins 5, Chargers 6, Panthers 7, Cardinals 8, Jaguars 9, Browns 10. So I'm assuming that the first 3 picks, maybe the first 4, because Chase Young is so good, passing this guy up is crazy. The only way I could see you doing that is obviously to take Burrow, but for a guaranteed player, some guy that's going to come in and wreck things, and that's what these Ohio guys do. They come in and they wreck things. At defensive end, this is a guaranteed player. Like, this guy's Chase Young is going to be good. Ohio State makes him that way, so that's a guaranteed pick right there. So he might interrupt the top 3 quarterbacks, but I think the first 3 or first 4 picks in the draft are going to be quarterbacks. Burrow, Tua, and Justin Herbert. That Justin Herbert kid just looks like he has the mechanics to be great. He's 6'6", and he's got a cannon for an arm. They usually come out great offensively from Oregon, but this guy has the body, man, that he could have a long career in the NFL. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Tua, I think we'll go. We'll see. We'll see what happens with Herbert and Tua. That's what I think. I think those 2 guys are going to flip-flop. You're going to take the chance on Tua. Who knows? That's the direction the NFL is going in right now. That's the direction people believe that the NFL is going to go in. But can that guy sustain that way of play for long? Can you guarantee yourself 5, 10 years down the road that this guy's going to be that same guy? Maybe something like a Russell Wilson. But who knows? I mean, Jackson was the MVP last year. That's the kind of play I guess the NFL wants to see. So we'll see. You're going to have to take a chance. Who knows though? Herbert, like I said, I like him. If the decision was up to me, Tua or Herbert, for me, I'm going to take Herbert, man, because I don't see myself putting myself in a position where, one, he's coming off that injury, and the doctors are saying that it should affect him in no way playing football. But who knows? That style of play is scary to me. It's new. Who knows what's going to happen, but we'll see. The MLB has a new logo. What's the NBA going to do, guys? Somebody tell me what's the NBA going to do. Nobody knows. Obviously, we're in limbo right now. I think they're just going to scrap the whole thing. I don't see them coming back to this season, having players get back on planes when this ends and travel all around the United States. I don't see that happening at all. So I think they're going to probably scrap the season and move on to the new one. But man, the league looked great. Hopefully on my next podcast I can go over a little bit of stats from this season, aka last season, and we can see who should have won the MVP and all that. But we'll go over that on the next episode. You already know. And that's pretty much it on sports. That's all I have on sports. I've been staying inside, man. All I've been doing, like I said, I walk my dog. That's probably the only thing I do when I go outside. I try my best not even to go to the store. Sometimes I get my sweet tooth. I gotta go get my honey bun or whatever. I've been watching a lot of shows. I just finished Ozark. I finished Tiger King. That's my shit. Ozark's, it wasn't my season. I don't know if I even like the ending of the season. I'll obviously watch next season because I've already committed myself. Come on. But they threw a lot of things into this season where it lost me a little bit. And I think that they kind of screwed the show up a little bit. They did the power thing. They start adding people, giving too much power to other people. Ben comes in and fucks everything up. And he's only there for like 2 months. And this dude causes total destruction to the whole fucking organization. This dude now talks to the feds, the kingpin, has the number to the hitman. He got it all, man. If you're not done with the show, I'm not going to give it up, but you'll see what happens with that. He apparently has a mental disease, and he does all this over his mental disease. I like the second season a little bit better. I think it was a little bit tighter. I think you asked a little bit less questions. There was a lot of questions asked about this season, but y'all tell me how y'all feel about the season. Let me know which season you like better down below. Tiger King, man. That's my show. I didn't even want it to end, dude. I didn't want the story to end. And the crazy thing about Tiger King is this is all happening almost in real time. Like, this happened last year in 2019. All this stuff just happened. I don't know. Like I said on the last episode, man, I'm on Team Joe, dude. He got killed. He got thrown to the lions, let me say. You know what I'm saying? They killed him. Jeff Lowe should be in jail. That other guy, James Garrettson, dude, like, snitched because he had a monkey. He thought the feds could hold a legal monkey over his head, like he was going to spend the rest of his life in jail over like a monkey he bought illegally. So he decided to snitch on everybody and record everything that was going on everywhere. I don't even get that. But yeah, it's great, man. That's a great show right there. Everybody ends up getting a little bit fucked besides that lady. But I read this morning on Twitter that they reopened the investigation. So imagine that. Imagine that something crazy happens. They find out she really killed him. Oh my God, this will be crazy. I think they're trying to lock all those people up. But who knows, man. There's a show I want to watch. I still haven't watched McMillions. I obviously got to get into that, man. I used to try to collect those things like crazy. Nothing ever happened, and obviously I'm going to find out why I never won $1 million. There's a new Punk'd coming out. I don't know if y'all know about that. April 6th, they're dropping a new Punk'd. That's supposed to be pretty good. I think the host of it is Chance now. Chance the Rapper. I'm not sure. I'd like that. I don't see why not Chance. We'll see. And then they did it, guys. They fucking released the MJ documentary. They're gonna release it early. It'll be out the 19th of this month, so we'll get to see that like 2 months early. That'll be dope. Can't wait to see that. Besides that, man, there's nothing else going on, guys. It's been a long month. I hope everyone out there is just surviving and trying their best to stay clean. I'll get you guys everything I can, all the information I can when I got it. Until then, Quarantine Podcast out. Subscribe.